Visa-free countries for Kenyan passport holders. Western countries have relatively more freedom than African countries in the context of travel freedom. Few African countries exist which have very powerful passports, such as South Africa and Mauritius, among others. These passports permit their holders to travel free to some countries around the world without visas. African passports are usually weak and provide fewer travel options for their holders. The Kenyan passport is one of the strongest in Africa, and it allows its holders to travel to up to 42 countries without a visa. Kenya is a country in East Africa with a coastline on the Indian Ocean. It encompasses savannah, Lakelands, and the dramatic Great Rift, and mountainous highlands. It has a population of 52.6 million people and a GDP of 95 billion US dollars. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Now let's look at some of those countries Kenyan passport holders could visit without a visa. Number 15. Rwanda. Rwanda, officially the Republic of Rwanda, is a landlocked country in the Great Rift Valley, where the African Great Lake region and East African converge. One of the smallest countries on the African mainland. Its capital city is Kigali. It has a population of 12.6 million and a GDP of 10.3 billion US dollars. Kenya's citizens can stay in Rwanda for 90 days without a visa. Number 14. Gabon. Gabon, a country along the Atlantic coast of Central Africa, has significant areas of protected parkland. The forested coastal terrain of its famed Luango National Park shelters a diversity of wildlife, from gorillas, hippos, to whales. It has a total population of 2.1 million and a GDP of 17 billion US dollars. Number 13. Hong Kong. Hong Kong, officially the Hong Kong Special Administration Region of the People's Republic of China, is a metropolitan area and a special administrative region of China on the Eastern Pearl Delta in South China. It has a population of 7.5 million people and a GDP of 366 billion US dollars. Kenyans can visit Hong Kong for up to 90 days without a visa. Number 12. Singapore. The Republic of Singapore is a city, state, and an island country with a population of about 5.7 million people. It has a GDP of 372 billion US dollars. The government of Singapore permits Kenyans to visit their country for 90 days without a visa. Number 11. Zambia. Zambia, in southern Africa, is a landlocked country of rugged terrain and diverse wildlife, and many parks and safari areas. On its borders with Zimbabwe is famed Victoria Falls, indigenously called Mozawa Tunya, or Smoke That Thunders. It has a GDP of 23.3 billion and a population of 18 million people. A West African nation on the Gulf of Guinea, is known for its palm-lined beaches and hilltop villages. Kotumaku, inhabited by the Patamariba people, is a traditional settlement of fortress-like clay huts dating to the 17th century. It has a population of 8.1 million people and a GDP of 5.5 billion. The visa policy in Togo allows Kenyan citizens to visit for 7 days. Number 9. Uganda. Uganda is a landlocked country in East Africa, whose diverse landscape encompasses the snow-capped Rwenzori Mountain and immense Lake Victoria. It has an approximate population of 44.3 million and a GDP of 35.2 billion US dollars. Kenyans can visit Uganda for 90 days without a visa. Number 8. Somalia. Somalia, officially the Federal Republic of Somalia, is a country in the Horn of Africa. It is bordered by Ethiopia to the west, Djibouti to the northwest, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Indian Ocean to the east, and Kenya to the southwest. Somalia has the longest coastline on Africa's mainland. It It has an estimated population of 72 million and a GDP of 917 million US dollars. The visa policy in Somalia allows Kenyan citizens to visit for 30 days without the need for a visa. Number 7. Malaysia. Malaysia is a Southeast Asian country occupying parts of Malay Peninsula and the islands of Borneo. It's known for its beaches, rainforests, and mix of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and European culture influences. It has a total population of 32 million people. Kenyan nationals do not need a visa to visit Malaysia for a stay of up to 30 days. Number 6. Gambia. Gambia is a small West African country, bounded by Senegal with a narrow Atlantic coastline. It is known for its diverse ecosystem around the central Gambia River. It has a population of 2.4 million people and a GDP of 1.6 billion US dollars. Citizens of Kenya do not require a visa to visit the Gambia for a stay of up to 90 days. Number 5. Ghana. Ghana, officially the Republic of Ghana, is a country in West Africa. It spans along the Gulf of the Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean, sharing borders with the Ivory Coast in the west, Burkina Faso in the north, Togo in the east, the Gulf of Guinea and the Atlantic Ocean in the south. It has a total population of 24 million people and a GDP of 67 billion US dollars. Kenyans can gain entry in Ghana without a visa for 90 days. Number 4. Comoros. Comoros is a country in East Africa with a population of less than 1 million. Weddings here are usually exquisite and can last up to 3 weeks. It has beautiful beaches and it is becoming a popular tourist destination. However, since its independence from France in 1972, it has had 20 coups. Kenyans hoping to travel to Comoros can do so for 45 days without a visa. Number 3. Dominica. Dominica is a mountainous Caribbean island nation with natural hot springs and tropical rainforest. Mont Trois Pitons National Park is home to the volcanical heated steam covered boiling lake. It has a population of 71,808 people and a GDP of 582 million US dollars. For 180 days, Kenyans can visit Dominica without a visa. Number 2. Barbados. Barbados is an Eastern Caribbean island and an independent British Commonwealth nation. Bridgetown, the capital, is a cruise ship port with colonial buildings. And Nidhe, Israel, a synagogue founded in 1654. It has a population of 287,000 people and a GDP of 5.2 billion US dollars. Kenyans visiting Barbados can stay for up to 6 months in the country without a visa. Number 1. Bahamas. The Bahamas consists of 700 islands, a beautiful pink beach, and is home to the famous swimming pigs. Kenyan citizens intending to travel to the Bahamas for 3 months or less can do so without a visa. Apart from the above-mentioned countries, holders of Kenyan passports are entitled to visit other countries without a visa. Some of these countries include Malawi, Jamaica, Lesotho, Kiribati, and Samoa. Holders of Kenyan passport can also get e-visas and visa on arrival in countries like Jordan, Panama, Namibia, and India. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do like and share the video with your friends. Also subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification to get alert when we release new content. If you have any thoughts and contributions and requests, they are welcomed in the comment section.